Hi, everybody. This is Dave Warpony here in Chicago, and I am speaking with a young musician friend of mine named Abraham Schwartz, and I am here with his family. We've had dinner tonight, and we are discussing music, among other things. But I wanted to take this moment to introduce all of you to him because he is somebody that I'm really proud of who is carrying on the spirit of punk rock here in Chicago in this day and age. First question, Abraham, what got you into punk and every other type of music that you're into?
So honestly, it's emotion. Like
Good answer.
it's searching for something and then you find it.
Mm-hmm.
And like I'm thankful to have like great parents that like help me find good music and stuff. So
Awesome.
I was on a road trip. Well, I was always into the Beatles and Billy Joel. When I was little, I got a record player. It was fun to listen to them.
Okay.
And I was on a road trip. I always tell this story with my mom, and my mom put on Pink Floyd The Wall. And say what you will about Pink Floyd, they're not the best guys, but that album is very punk. I will say that. Like, despite it's got the punk attitude, it's
Mhm.
like it's got like I want to close myself off from the world. I want to.
Mm-hmm.
It's got all that. So it got all this stuff that like the seeds would be planted for grunge, the themes at least for like
Okay.
which is later punk rock. So
Mm-hmm.
and then I had the emotion to learn and desire for new music. So I took lessons of what was before me. I'm not good at finding new music that's coming out. So and because like I don't know where to look for it. Like and thankfully I found them with local bands and through friends and through Spotify and
Mm-hmm.
Instagram and whatever. But I went on Rolling Stone's top 500 albums.
Okay.
And I took the top 100 and I made a list on my bulletin board.
Okay.
And like each day I would listen to a new one and cross it out. I listened to Bob Dylan that way. I love Bob Dylan.
Okay.
What else? And what really got me into punk. My first punk rock exposure, the Sex Pistols. I listened to
Okay.
Nevermind the Bollocks when I was about what was it? It was like 2020. I was about 14, maybe 13.
Okay.
And I hated it. I was like, I don't like this. This doesn't sound that interesting to me.
Uh-huh.
And then, I would later revisit and realize, okay, this is awesome. This is just great melodies and great guitar riffs. When I became a guitar player, I was like, yeah, I love these guitar riffs. They're so unique and innovative. And like
Okay.
looking at it from the context of the time, it's incredible. But the album that truly made me realize music is so much more than vibrations in the air. It's like
Mhm.
emotion.
Okay.
And that helped me realize emotion. When I heard Nirvana's Nevermind.
Mm-hmm.
That, I mean, this is cliche, but like that was the album that like broke the chains for me. I was like, okay, I can do something with this. So yeah.
I think for a lot of people it did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking back on that,
Yeah,
I agree with you.
Great record
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. Because it seemed to come out of nowhere. I don't think it came out of nowhere, but I won't go into why. That's
Yeah.
music industry, but yeah, it's something that a lot of people were fascinated by, to say the least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Um,
really interesting.
Let me ask you about the show that you put on, Punk Against Poutine.
Yeah.
And,
So
explain that.
so I wanted to organize a concert for a long
Mhm.
time, and I was like, I saw like,
Mhm.
and like when all the stuff in Ukraine was happening
Right.
with
Mhm.
that, I was like, okay, somebody's got to do something about it. What
Right.
can I do? And I'm like, oh, I could raise money by doing a concert, and I came up with
That's
a brilliant
awesome.
tagline: "Punk Against Putin."
Right.
And
I
I was
love
with my
that.
friend in my room. I was like, man, somebody ought to do something about this. And I was like, I could be that person. I said, Punk Against
That's
Putin.
awesome.
I was in my friend's room. We were like, okay, we can do this. So we started. So I talked to my friend Carter, who's like my mentor. He's a great guy. He's in this band called Vagabond Dogs.
Okay.
From right outside Joliet's. They're
Okay.
great two-piece bands. Him and his dad. His dad's on drums. He's on guitar and vocals. It's really interesting. They're a great band. I love them.
Nice.
And he helped me organize it a lot. We had the first band.
That's great.
We reached out to a couple bands. We reached out to Lever,
Mhm.
who are like a grunge band
Okay.
from the city. Lifeguard, who are one of my favorite bands ever.
Good
They go
band.
to Jones, like Sonic Youth experimental stuff. I won't get into that now, but that's so good.
Okay.
And we reached out to Earth Program, who helped us find the venue, the Extraordinarium, which was great.
It's awesome.
And we found Frank Murda, who's like a he was like pop punk, but without a backing band. It's just him and an acoustic guitar, like screaming
Oh wow.
and doing
Okay.
like doing these awesome punk riffs. It's really interesting. I love it.
Nice.
So we got that all together. We were trying to find a venue. We were gonna go with Martyrs, but they wanted to charge like a $600 cover charge.
Wow.
Yeah, and so we decided to go with the Extraordinarium, which is a local DIY venue.
Okay.
That's great stuff.
It's awesome.
And then they were like, all right, we're just gonna take half the profits, which was good.
Okay.
And then we ended up raising how much is like $1,200, $600, $600, $800.
That's great.
We raised $800.
That's amazing.
And the concerts, the shows were great. Lifeguard put on an amazing show. As always, Vagabond Dogs was great. Lever ended up not playing, but we got Earth Program, Vagabond Dogs, Frank Murda, and Lifeguard.
Okay.
Lifeguard was the headliner.
Okay.
That was like, and I played a song. I played an Agent Orange song. What was it? It was
That's awesome.
Everything Turns Gray with Carter on the drums. I
Oh,
played
wow.
the guitar and sang.
Wow.
It was a lot of fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've seen Agent Orange.
Yeah.
Cubby Bear.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you told me.
1984.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you in a band now?
Not right now,
Okay.
but I'm working on it.
Okay.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a way, I'm
Yeah,
like
let
doing
me
this documentary that I'm making that I just interviewed Dave for.
Well, when you're when you have a band, I want to interview the band
All right.
because that would be really nice. People
Great.
would like that.
Cool.
Yeah. Is there anything that you want to add as far as keeping the spirit alive? Because to me, you keep it alive. This is how punk lives. It doesn't live by people like me just talking about the past. It lives through like people like you that are actively doing things to keep it going and to bring it back and bring back that spirit like we had that in the 80s of people doing the benefit shows and that, and it's really amazing that you did, and I'm very proud of you for that, and I think that's great.
Thank you, Dave.
I think it's really great, and it's
What I'd like to say is it's a lineage,
Mhm.
and I think everyone should go out and start a band if you're into this kind of stuff, because like people find each other and they converse ideas. Because like
Mhm.
the way I think about it is like not everybody likes Mudhoney,
Mhm.
but I would argue that everybody likes Nirvana. So Mudhoney wouldn't have happened. There would be no Nirvana without Mudhoney,
Mhm.
and not everyone likes the Stooges, but more people like Mudhoney than the Stooges.
Mhm.
And Mudhoney wouldn't happen if it weren't for the Stooges. Then
Right.
you got the Doors who influenced
Right.
the Stooges, and you got whoever
Right.
influenced. It's a lineage. It's even if you don't think you're that good, you're influencing somebody in some way.
Well, I'll just say very quickly that reminds me that I met I once met a country singer, Jimmy Dale Gilmore,
Yeah.
in the early 90s, and it was really nice meeting him. But the reason why I'm saying this is because he was actually, at that time, he had just put something out with Mudhoney.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's great. Mudhoney's cool.
Yeah, so Mudhoney played with Jimmy Dale Gilmore, and they did something. So that says a lot.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, well, thank you very much
No problem.
to you, Abraham, and to the Schwartz family for having me here, and it's been wonderful. And and hopefully we could all do this again soon.
Of course.
Thank you.